about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
It's week 7 of the 2022 season, and we've got the Giants leader at quarterback. Your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Giants and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year caller. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for it after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Here's Toney on the big slam. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
You guys are garbage. Ridiculous. Take him out.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That went into the hands of Toney downfield.
Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll look to throw. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he'll be corraled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Toney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check the second half. Than we bargained for, week 7. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Get something together. Let's go. Let's go. What's the deal, dog? Ready.
He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll look to throw here. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And nobody in the stadium feels better.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Kadarius Toney.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
New York set to take the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete.
He's got room at the 30.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
52 yards.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And now out come the Giants.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That'll be caught. It's Toney.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Looking to throw.
Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Giants are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping.
New York set to take the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Akins, the tight end. Past the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.
There have been a lot of great quarterbacks in this league, but you keep this up, you might work your way into the GOAT conversation. Go ahead, write your name in history books for the most touchdown passes in a single season. Still not the GOAT yet, though.
Now the rain is falling. How will that affect the passing game? We're about to find out here. This is the first drive of the contest. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw again. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And Papa kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the step.
No punt team in sight here. This offense is going to go for it from their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Over the
middle, caught by Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised.
Okay, time to hop back into this one. It's a red zone alert with a 1st and 10 upcoming down at the 13-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he...
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. We have a 1st down coming up in the red zone. In fact, it's a 1st and goal situation as this offense looks to get into the end zone from about 9 yards out. Back to throw here. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Nick Vanette, his 1st touchdown of the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different...
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime, and CD, I know our boss.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one.
This defense is going to have to be stout here. 4th down, but the offense only needs 1 yard to pick up the first. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. A field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears... Field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Got his man, and it's down. All right, so here's the situation. Onside kick team out there. Receiving team needs to get their hands on this football. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he... They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Richie James from 4 yards out. And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because...
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball back. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought